Hey guys, welcome to Called Outdoors. With less than 2 months until the PA archery season opener, we're beginning to shake with excitement, anticipating those encounters with white-tailed deer that we dream about all year long. Hunting season never fails to go by in the blink of an eye. Off-season preparations are a great way to not only extend the amount of time we spend chasing whitetails, but it also provides more opportunity during the season to encounter mature deer and fill your freezer. Let's dive into one of our favorite off-season chores, managing food plots.
Well, it's August of 2024 and we're standing here in our clover food plot. It's quite frankly in dire need of rain right now. We actually just got a lot of rain recently and it's helping to come up a little bit. But there's definitely enough here to at least bring the deer in. And that's not something we saw the first year we planted this. A lot of work went into it the last couple of years, so it's a relief to see that it's at least going to be a draw for deer at the beginning archery season, maybe even extending into November. But we've got almost 2 months to go until the season. I think if we get a couple more rains, this food plot's going to be awesome, at least for that first month. So what I want to do is kind of walk through the mistake we made the first year we planted this food plot. It definitely did not come up like this and give us good results the first year. We kind of didn't know what we were doing. We just wanted to get this food plot going, so we made an attempt at it. I'm just getting up to a spot here where I'm thinking might be a spot I'm going to put a little food plot in this fall. Like really small. It's probably going to be somewhere in the area of 1/10 of an acre. So probably won't last that long, but if it's something where I can bring them in at least for the beginning of archery season, you know, maybe get 1 or 2 deer off of it, that'd be great. So we're gonna go check it out. All right, just coming up on the old food plot here. It's probably been 15 years or so since this was a food plot, but it's definitely better than starting from ground zero. You know, it's at least cleared out as far as trees go and stuff. There's obviously a lot of high ferns and weeds and stuff, but that's not too bad to take care of. All right guys, I'm back at the spot where I was talking about possibly putting a food plot in, and I decided I'm going to do that this year. So I'm really excited to get it all planted and see what's able to come up down here. I mean, we got some nice opening here, so hopefully, you know, everything gets some good rain and sunshine and it'll come up real good. But first step is to get everything sprayed here, so I got my spray all mixed up. So I'm going to go through here and get all these weeds killed. We got the whole thing sprayed, so hopefully we come back in about a week and everything's all brown and dead, and then we can get in here with the disc and knock everything down and expose some dirt and get ready to plant. I wasn't too familiar with how to use that sprayer, so I was trying to fill it back up, and when I twisted the lid loose, some of the spray shot up onto my eye and in my face, so hopefully that doesn't do any permanent damage. But yeah, excited to get this food plot going. We'll check back in a week.
My first attempt at planting this food plot didn't involve much research or thinking on my part, to be quite honest. It just is something that sounded good, and it's something you would see in pictures and on videos, so I thought I could do it too. So in the first year I planted winter peas, forage soybean, and oats. And in the weeks following the planting, I was really thrilled with how it was coming up, and I thought it was going to be a great food plot. However, I quickly found out why you cannot plant grains on such a small plot. The deer were very attracted to it, and I got lots of trail camera pictures, but the whole plot was eaten down to the ground before archery season even started. After realizing that the initial planting of this food plot was not really going to be worth anything for archery season that year, I tried adding some rye to the food plot, just to try to add some volume to it, but the deer really just weren't attracted to it, so I didn't really have any luck on that food plot that fall. The following spring, using the same steps as the previous year, we sprayed everything to kill it, disked up the ground to expose the dirt, spread lime to increase the soil pH, spread fertilizer to put the necessary nutrients in the soil, disked that into the ground, and then this time, instead of planting grains, which never really stand a chance in this small of food plot, we planted clover, which is much more browse resistant and stands a much better chance of holding up in such a small food plot. And also, this is a 3 to 5 year clover, so this won't need planted every single year. Last year was the first year for that new clover food plot, and I was really happy with the results. I didn't get a buck from there or anything like that, but I got a nice sized doe at the beginning of October, and that's really what we're always trying to do at the beginning of October, is just knock down a couple does, get some meat in our freezer, and then try to bring our attention into bucks as we move into the end of October and the beginning of November. But I'm hoping this year, maybe with the clover being more mature, maybe we'll even have a chance at a buck from there this year. The only thing I really had to do to maintain this food plot this year was, in the middle of summer, I just sprayed everything and then came in with my tractor and brush hog and knocked all the weeds down. And it really just left a nice food plot full of clover. And it could definitely use some rain, but there is a lot of clover in this food plot, and it's holding up pretty well to the browse pressure it's getting from these deer. And we're just really excited to hunt this food plot this season and see if all of our efforts pay off.